Hi Leo, it's Meg with Padmes, and I'm doing your Love Sitch spread for March. And this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light, because I don't want to talk to anyone else. Leo energy. What we're going to do is you look at your love situation. We're going to look at your energy, your person's energy, the energy that you share, possible outcome, energy you don't see coming this month, and we'll get some advice from your guides. So here is the situation, Leo. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles reversed, Eight of Cups reversed, Judgment reversed. And we've got the Page of Pentacles reversed. Lots of pentacles. Whoa, somebody wants to jump out. There's a lot of energy. I feel like there's a lot of pent up energy that wants to get out that's being held back. The Knight of Pentacles is talking about moving slowly, so freaking slowly, but building as he's moving. So being very methodical. And here's somebody who has all of their pentacles around them. They've got all of their time, energy, effort, love, money, information around them, but they're distracted. And it's almost like they're distracted because everything's moving so slowly. And this is like, even though it's moving slowly, I get the Seven of Pentacles feel here, like, well, I've been tending this garden for a long time. Should I move on? But it's not the Seven that's showing up. And I don't feel like it's a matter of reevaluating. It's more like somebody just really wants to get this energy out and they just have to hold it in right now. And this Eight of Cups is like, okay, I'm kind of settling right now, but I'm not ready to throw in the towel just yet because I know there's some kind of thing that's coming. I do know that there's a payout, unlike the Seven of Pentacles that isn't sure if there's a payout. But this is like, I know there is, I feel like there is. And this Judgment card is looking at the past. It's looking at past. It's like this waiting period is ultimately giving you time to reevaluate what's going on in your past so that you can move through it and get over it. And you're not, this Page of Pentacles is like, this is helping you, this slowness is helping you so that you don't build a bridge with the same bricks that you built the bridge with the last time. It's like, get new bricks or put them in a different way, because doing the same thing over and over expecting a different outcome, right? Crazy. So there's something about that. Somebody's looking back to the past, but this isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's like a reevaluation of the past in order to move forward and move on. I can't seem to move on just yet. I want to go ahead and clarify this. Yeah. We're using the Field Tarot to clarify. Tell me about this Knight of Pentacles, Leo consciousness, Leo collective. Tell me about this Knight of Pentacles. And this Knight of Pentacles is saying, I am not regretful about the things that have happened in the past or about this waiting period. This is giving me time and energy and effort to move forward. And this Nine of Pentacles reversed is talking about cycles completing and being rebirthed. So using the information that you have gleaned in the past in order to move forward into a new bubble, a new commitment, a new cycle. Here's this Eight of Cups reversed, not ready to fully move on from the situation just yet, even though the waiting period feels like settling. And here's the Chariot reversed. Again, this is not moving forward. This is blasting forward into the future, but when it's reversed, it's like there's some kind of planning that needs to happen before I can go forward into the future. And I want to ask, like, what kind of planning? What kind of planning needs to happen? What kind of obstacles need to be overcome in order to jump on the chariot and go forward? It's like there's a wheel on the chariot that needs to be fixed. There's an obstacle in the road that needs to be moved out of the way. There's some kind of truth that needs to be had. There's some kind of reality that needs to be spoken. There's some kind of really clear communication that needs to happen. Let's look at this Judgment. And here we have Control. Here is the King of Cups. And it feels like the masculine energy in the relationship is needing to look at past and present cycles in order to create this new energy and able to step forward into this new truth. And let's look at this Page of Pentacles reversed. I will say this King of Cups is ready and willing to do that. And this Page of Pentacles reversed, it's like the things that I have not pursued in the past, the kind of sleeping on the switch that I have done in the past, I don't want to build on that again. I want to change that. It's like I want to be action oriented where I wasn't action oriented. And both of these, this is the Knight of Cups reverse. These are both talking about being action oriented in love, in heart chakra space, in identity space when it comes to relationship. Let's take a look at your energy, Leo. What's going on with you regarding this situation? Here it is. It's the Chariot reversed again. We've got the Chariot reversed there. And you're like, oh, obstacles. And you're also talking about having to self-validate, self-care, self-validate. And this is having to do with, again, sometimes this is a sneaky monkey card, lying, cheating, stealing. But a lot of times it's like, okay, I have to take care of myself. I have to make a plan. And I have to make sure I'm okay before anything else, anyone else. And here's tons of communication. So it's almost like, Leo, you're talking about this obstacle, any obstacle that you are facing, you're taking care of on your own. You're self-validating, you're planning, and you're communicating about it. We'll clarify that in a minute. Let's take a look at your person. What is your person? The person that you are thinking of, what's going on with them regarding the situation? We've got the Sun reversed. So it's like they're halfway there. They're halfway illuminated. They're halfway looking at their shadows. Their shadows are halfway illuminated. The things that they don't see, they're beginning to see. Here we have the Five of Cups reversed again. There are no regrets. There are no upsets. Anything that was grieved, it's like being on the other side of the grief. Here's somebody with a new job, with a new house, with a new idea about how to ground, how to create, I'm even hearing maximize, okay? How to maximize. And then it's almost like, oh, this is super overwhelming. I'm going to take a nap. So this person is doing a lot of processing and a lot of processing around some kind of really great commitment, who I'm hearing ideal, but also great gift from the universe, which could be like a house or a job or a relationship or commitment. But they're seeing things differently based on this gift from the universe. And with all of this processing and illuminating shadow and figuring things out, they are exhausted and they need to take a break, which isn't a bad thing. This is them going into some reflection. It's them going into some meditation around what needs to happen. Let's take a look at some clarifying. Leo, this Chariot reversed. Tell me all about it. The Moon, you're like, there's some stuff you're recognizing. Maybe you're recognizing this in yourself, but I feel like you're recognizing this in the person that you're thinking about too. Here's the Moon reversed. They have the Sun reversed, and the Moon reversed is like everything that was hidden is coming to light. The Sun reversed is like just massive illumination, but it's reversed, so it's like it's halfway there. So both of you are acknowledging this illumination that needs to happen, that is happening, and it's just taking some time. It's almost like there are no regrets about this time taking, even though there's a struggle in, I feel that settling, but it's not settling like I'm settling forever. It's like I'm settling for now in order for something to happen in the future. It's like investing. And here you are talking about doing things on your own, taking the burden on yourself, doing the self-validation, giving yourself the kudos and the support that you need in order to move through these burdens. It's like, I have to take all this on my own. I have to plan a lot of this stuff on my own. And this is being open to receiving from the universe. It's almost like the planning part of it. There's some good energy around the planning part of it that you're receiving. What are you receiving? And you're talking about the Five of Wands. Like somehow the Five of Wands can be conflict, but it can also be this energized energy, sometimes competition energy, but this energized energy of stepping forward, putting your like best foot forward and fighting for something, working for something. And it's almost like it creates this synergy of excitement to plan. And let's talk about, these can be goals. Shooting your arrows at the goals, hitting the target, happening more quickly than you think it is, even though everything's moving really slowly. And this is also a lot of messages coming in, back and forth communication. Tell me about that. Here's back and forth communication, and here's like not being able to like meet publicly or meet socially or IRL. So let's take a look at their energy. Tell me about the sun reversed. They're like, yeah, I'm in temperance mode. This is actually quite a soul lesson for them. They are trying to balance some stuff. And this is a soul lesson rather than, oh, I just have to look at my schedule and figure out some times. It's like, no, I have to actually figure out what kind of energy I grew up with, what kind of programs and patterns I grew up with. And I have to sift through those and figure out what that means in my present time timeline. And when I'm looking at this, no regrets, grief be gone. Here we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Again, we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed up here too. And they're talking too about having everything they need, but being distracted. I feel like they're talking about this in the past. I have everything that I need. I feel like this is even them saying something about how they were feeling in the past, almost like in past relationships. I'm releasing past relationships and I'm not worried about it. They're thinking back to the patterns that they had in past relationships and why. And maybe they said they were distracted as well. I was never fully committed. There's some dysfunctional dynamics going on here. I've had dysfunctional dynamics in past relationships and I was never fully committed, maybe because of those dysfunctions. And when I ask about this Ace of Pentacles, they're like, oh my gosh, this is total wish fulfillment. The wish card, everything I've ever wanted. They're talking about that. And then they're like, oh my God, I'm totally exhausted. Tell me about that. They're like, do I have enough energy? Do I have enough of this essence energy in my heart space, in my identity space to carry this on? And they're talking about feeling like they have to give a lot. It's almost like they feel overextended. And it's not necessarily because they are doing more. It's because of the capacity they have to offer love. And that's in their present time moment. That's not in their overall potential. Just based on where they are right now in their life, in their timeline. Let's take a look at what energy bonds the two of you together. We've got the Hierophant. That is commitment. The energy that binds the two of you together has to do with commitment. I'm also hearing safety, understanding safety zones. We've got the Four of Pentacles reversed, which is what you have here, Leo. Open to receive. Both of you are open to receive from the universe, from each other. you're wanting this commitment. And here's the highest and greatest potential. This is like, both of you feel like you're made of the same star stuff. You recognize each other. Both of you are recognizing that there's some kind of separation right now as well. And that is going to change, that you're going to walk through a new threshold. There's going to be a completely new cycle, new beginning. I'm even hearing new earth. And let's take a look at a possible outcome this month for you, Leo. Possible outcome. Woo. So possible outcome, we've got the Knight of Cups reversed, which is up here as well. We've got the Nine of Cups reversed, Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups. We did that up there too, which is kind of funny. So nines are all about pregnancy, gestation, birth. And this possible outcome is talking about still this, I don't want to say stagnant energy. It is moving because we've got the Knight of Pentacles up here. He's moving slowly, but he's moving. But it's like, I can't pursue this the way I want to pursue this. My wishes are not coming into fruition just yet, but you're saying that you're an expert at what is to come. Everything is going to come together. Your person has this as well. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Your person is talking about temperance as well. Everything alchemizing and coming together as it needs to come together. It's just taking some time. There's also a lot of chemical attraction here, a lot of excitement, a lot of inspiration to make this happen. So the inspiration is still there. The alchemy is still there. The understanding that we're experts at doing this, yet knowing that it's not happening like this month. That's what it looks like. Let's take a look at some energy that you don't see coming, Leo. Energy you don't see coming this month. Courtship. Toil and labor. Thief. Message. And child. So let's take a look at this. Energy that you don't see coming this month. We've got thief in the middle here. This, I feel the first thing that I'm thinking of is time. There's some kind of time thief, or there's some kind of something that's taking your time away from other things that you want to be giving your time to. Courtship. There's something in the courtship. Perhaps that feels like work, or perhaps that needs some work. There are things that need to be communicated about what is needed. I want more time, I'm even hearing, but here are messages coming through. And part of this, okay, this is what I feel like the child is. Of course, the child can always be like straightforward, literal. There might be a child involved here. But what I feel like is there's some kind of communication that needs to happen about what somebody wants in order to be courted. It's like, I don't have enough time. Somebody needs to make time to quell the inner child with more messages, more communication, more, and they're not just messages, it's like messages of love, messages that appeal to the inner child, whatever the inner child is wanting or needing or wanting to feel. And I want to take a look at, well, let's look at first messages of love. What do your angels and guides want to tell you about the process of this interaction, the process of this relationship? Mastery, you've learned the spiritual lesson. I feel like both of you are learning the spiritual lesson with each other. Strictly sexual, this connection is passionate but not enduring. I feel like some of you are actually wondering that. And it might be true for some, but I'm not really getting that feeling It could be how this situation or relationship started. Intuition, you already know the answer you seek. This one wants to come out to you. Past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. I also want to say for some of you, the strictly sexual thing is almost a way to avoid intimacy, avoid emotional intimacy, where in actuality, there is a lot of connection. There is a lot of connection through past life. There is a lot of wanting to alchemize the situation together, bring it together. And I want to ask, what does your person want to say to you, Leo? What do they want to say that they're not saying? I bury myself in work to forget you. I feel like that might have something to do with this thief not having time, or not having enough time, or not. It seems like for instance, your person is overwhelmed and wanting to rest or take a nap. And I feel like this person is using that kind of maybe defense mechanism or escape mechanism in order to move through what they're having to deal with shadow work wise. I can't stop thinking about you. It's like I try to focus and then I can't focus. I'm not available. I feel like they're taking a nap, but they're coming back. I feel like there's excitement. There's just, you speak to me through music. I feel like they're just going through a lot in order to balance, to be ready for this somehow. And it feels like they're going to be doing that through this new moon, through this month. Let's ask your numerology cards. What do you need to know, Leo? Believe in the impossible. You know, it seems like there's a lot of work that needs to be done, a lot of planning, it seems, on your side, a lot of processing, it seems, on your person's side. Nothing is yet set in stone. There's still time to tweak the plan. One more moonology. Don't let your past hold you back. You know what? I feel like this one wants to come out too. Yeah, balance spirituality and practicality. I feel like this has a lot to do, because this is full moon Pisces. I feel like this has a lot to do with balancing dreams and reality. You can always make your dreams into reality. But balance spirituality and practicality means, what do we need to do in the physical 3D to bring those dreams into fruition? Don't let your past hold you back. This is also talking about the past life connection, because this is the South Node. This is the karma that you bring in from the past lives too. So this is working those out and processing those things too. Okay, that's what I have for you, Leo. I'll be back soon with another energy check for the full moon. Bye, Leo.